If this is Puff Daddy, or Diddy, or whatever you call him, then who the heck is that? Because they say that's Diddy. Haven't you figured out yet that I might be the last person giving you the real truth? That I might be the only place you should actually be watching the news? Those are both supposedly Diddy. And have you noticed that they don't have any cameras in the courtroom? That it all looks like this? And you really think it's just because federal courts won't allow it to be televised and there's not something else going on? I mean, how many times do I have to tell you that they literally tell you in court, Diddy looks like a different man? I don't think they mean it metaphorically. I don't think they mean it metaphorically. And I'll be completely blunt and honest. I don't even think there's a court case going on. I really don't. Not at all. At least for OJ. They at least had a fake trial. They at least put it on TV and went through the steps of faking it. It wasn't real because OJ didn't kill his wife. She's still alive. She's Megyn Kelly, the newscaster. Look it up. Yes, Nicole Brown Simpson is Megyn Kelly, the newscaster. Look it up. So back to this guy. This isn't a clone. They didn't clone him. They just found someone that looks like him enough to pass it off as Diddy. And Diddy, I think he already changed his role. You know how they change roles? They fake their death and change roles. Well, I don't even think Diddy faked his death this time. I think he just changed roles to someone new. And I'm not the only person to think this. And in fact, a lot of people have sent it to me. And I figured it's about time I put my fingerprint on it and give you the actual truth so you don't have to keep wondering. Here's this guy, Kai Cenat, or Cenat, however you say it. He's an internet sensation and he's all over the place now. And I couldn't help but notice that Diddy smile. And I couldn't help but notice those Diddy mannerisms. And just keep watching a second because there are quite a few here. Especially when we get to some downward finger pointing right about there. That's a normal thing to do, is down. Safe. You're safe. That's a normal activity, normal mannerism. Or maybe the same person. And when I say it's time to put my fingerprint on it, I think you know by now what my fingerprint is. It's called a smoking gun, down to the same stupid little chin beard that he just shaved a little more of. But you know what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for the ones that you can't mistake. Like, if I were going to change roles, I would make sure to get rid of that very obvious one. And hey, doesn't it kind of look like maybe there's a missing one right there? Like, I don't know, it was removed. And we have one here that lined up perfectly with another one that, I don't know, looks like it could have been removed. And then let's go to the other side of the face. And would you look at that? Another one. That's pretty noticeable, so you have to remove that, and sometimes it leaves a hole in your face. Ta-da! And just because I'm thorough at my news reporting, I want you to see that it is the exact same angle line. From there to there, and there to there. And you can see those match those. And like I said, if you want the real news, well, turn into me. Because I have no agendas other than pushing as much truth as I can down your throat. So maybe if you're still asleep in the Matrix, you have to throw it all up and wake up and alert yourself to the fact that you've been lied to your entire life, from everything with history to the ground you walk on. You don't live on a globe. But of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that his eyes just got a little closer together on that day. And that's really Diddy. And they weren't mocking us by saying he looks like a different man. No, definitely not. And there's definitely a real court case going on. They just painted the cartoons because, well, you know, you're not allowed to have cameras in federal court. And come on, guys, if all those are coincidences, then it's obviously coincidence that they literally have the same stupid freaking beard, the same stupid freaking birthmarks, and the same stupid freaking face. Of course, it's all for entertainment purposes. Coincidence happen all the time. Entertainment only, people.